welcome to Big Mike's Real Reviews. This is Big Mike, and this is going to be my spoiler-free review of John Wick Chapter 4. John Wick Chapter 4 stars Keanu Reeves as the titular character of John Wick, and if you've seen the other three movies, they're a very popular franchise about a hitman that's brought back into the fold after he retires because of various events that I, of course, won't spoil if you haven't seen any of the movies at this point. But I will say this, John Wick Chapter 4 is the best sequel. I loved all of the John Wick movies. I fell in love with the first one, and all of them to me have been among, my favorite movies. However, this one is a bit different because of all the success of all the John Wick movies. This pulls off something that not a lot of franchises were able to pull off. You're in the fourth installment. You have a lot bigger budget than, even the first movie. It's a much longer film, and yet you still get a really good, compelling movie. It didn't feel redundant. It actually added to the story. It built the world a little bit more, and it was just a very satisfying film for a fourth installment of a franchise. So to get to my rating, I think I would give this rating a 9 out of 10. I really, really enjoyed it, even though it's a very long runtime of 2 hours and 49 minutes. There is a post-credit scene. All the John Wick movies before this did not have a post-credit scene, but there is in this one that is pretty important to the story as well. Like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. You would think because of all the action in John Wick movies, because this one has a lot of action as well. But with all the action in John Wick movies, you're like, okay, this get redundant. I've seen this before. Of course, there are things you have seen before, but they still keep a lot of the action fresh and a lot of things you haven't seen before, and a lot of those ooh moments where you're like, oh my God, all that kind of stuff when you're watching a John Wick movie, like that was so cool. You still have a lot of those moments in this movie as well. So I really enjoyed this film. Highly recommend it. Go out this weekend and watch it. Again, I will give it a 9 out of 10. And with that being said, that's going to be the end of the video.
I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra generous, give this video a like. It's much appreciated. And don't forget to hit that bell to be notified of all my latest content. And once again, thanks for watching and see you next time.